hyper-local weather source. This is your Norcast Weather Update. Brought to you by Bob's Garden Center and EHT. Shop our homegrown mums in all colors and sizes. Pick the perfect pumpkin for carving or decorating. Bob's has over 15 varieties of pumpkins in all shapes and colors to carve. Bob's has it all for fall.
Happy Thursday, everyone. It's another bright and beautiful day. Just a couple of scattered clouds out there. Our nice high pressure that we had to start off the week has moved a little bit further off to the east. That being said, we have another high pressure starting to set up, and that will be sticking around for the end of this week, into the weekend, and even the start of next week. Temperatures right now, low 80s, upper 70s, a little bit cooler right along the water, 73 for Atlantic City, Cape May 75, the courthouse 76, but still beautiful weather across our region. Feeling a little bit warmer, but not too bad. Overnight tonight, we'll see a couple of scattered clouds, temperatures falling back down into the 50s and 60s, even a little bit of some patchy fog towards the early morning hours, but really not a whole lot going on. Tomorrow, we crank up the heat just a little bit more. We'll be back up above average. We'll see those temperatures in the mid 80s, but we'll be feeling even warmer. The dew points are going to pick up for tomorrow as well. So when you have that air temperature in the mid 80s, you stack on top of that the dew points in the low 60s. I think we'll be feeling almost a little summer-like for tomorrow. We do level out a little bit for the weekend, but you can see building humidity into next week. The reason for that, a lot of moisture rolling in. Looking at our remnants of Francine, a lot of moisture moving up towards the north, kind of pushing into Missouri and Indiana and Illinois. But I want to turn our attention to this little batch of energy down to the south. That'll be crossing over Florida and then potentially giving us a little bit of some moisture as we look forward to next week. In fact, as it crosses over Florida and bops out on that east coast, we have a 30% chance over the next week or so of that becoming its own tropical system. Whether it becomes tropical or not, a lot of moisture is going to wrap around that low and move towards our area as we look forward to next week. So putting everything into motion again, this is that primary moisture kind of wrapped around Francine. That's going to try to shoot up to the north. It's the energy that shoots out to the other side of the east coast, kind of gets organized just off the coast of the Carolinas, forms its own low, and then slowly starts to work its way further up to the north as we look forward to next week. Not until about Monday do we start to see that low kind of push towards the Carolinas and then slowly work its way back up to the north. The moisture for us would be arriving probably during that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. So we're keeping an eye on that area of potential development, not only for it to be a tropical system, but just that's going to be our next weather maker. That's what's going to be moving towards our neck of the woods. We also have that 30% chance for this little cluster of storms that's heading towards those leeward islands. We'll keep an eye on that system as well. And we have Tropical Depression 7. This is still way out to the east. It's going to continue its track across the Atlantic, becoming possibly a tropical storm by the end of this week and into this weekend. Again, by the start of next week, it's still way on out there. If this does get named, this would be Gordon. 7-day forecast still looks good though. Again, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, still dry, but then we deal with that moisture as we look forward to next week. Okay, I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'll check back in with you later on this evening.